welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls and the North Dakota State Bison. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
North Dakota State's head coach told me before the game, and he is so excited to be back at his alma mater. He said that they have so much potential, he understands the culture and what makes this place unique. They were in the top 25 last season, but he believes with the right recruiting and the right buy-in from the program, they can be in the top 10 or even better, maybe the playoffs this season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Dropping back, it's Hayes. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Running inside, it's Scott. There's a crease. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Looking to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Under fire. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. The run inside. It's Bernard. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Let's see what he can do with it. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. He'll try to do it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Unloads to the wideout. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm. Be a little bit more patient. Go through his progressions a little bit better. Right now, so far, it's an 0 for 4 start.
He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Snagged out of the air. He stopped short of the 1st down marker, but there is a flag, and that looked like a clear face mask to me. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Finds his man. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and, man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they take over with great starting field position, moving 36 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Holloway. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That's caught, it's Messer. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Catch in the middle, it's Henry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Delayed handoff. It's Scott. They're showing that toughness using the ground game to create breathing room. They've got it out to the 15. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Scott. Flying down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Florida Atlantic races to the line.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Pulls it in. It's Messer. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw again. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Sometimes there are careless interceptions and other times forced ones, and the defense forced that one.
They did. Nice job dialing up the pressure. Great job getting to the QB. So much athleticism on this defense, and moving forward, this offense is going to have to be really careful thinking about how they need to protect their quarterback to give him a chance.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They're down to one timeout left in the half. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Makes it past the marker. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, the bad news on defense is you gave up a big completion. The good news, though, you showed great effort making a tackle and getting him down inside the 5-yard line. Effort does matter, and we'll see. If they can hold the offense here to 3 points, that might be the type of play defensively that may win you this game.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. On the move. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Touchdown, North Dakota State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Holloway. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
Man, you gotta love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
On third down, he drops to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's barely going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll be stopped short on fourth down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. He's piled up 87 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Let's see what they've got on second down. Right back to him on the ground. Finding some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Snags it on the right. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Bernard.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Big play to start the drive, a little tougher sense. Now a crucial 3rd down on this drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a catch. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Sweet grab in the end zone for the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Hayes. Pressure coming. He's on the move. It's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance of the offense is the fumbler.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at North Carolina taking on the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Tar Heels setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
To the air on second down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Finds a man on the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
That's caught. It's Messer.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Off play action on first down. Here's the pressure. Past the 30. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Fakes the grab. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And the Owls headed quickly to the line. He's looking to pass. Give him 6. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
So now it's second and long. To throw, it's Hayes. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
He's got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna run it. It's Bernard. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Off play action. Now rolling to the left. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run play action. Big fella moving. Touchdown Owls. The offense cashing it in on that drive. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Then perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And it's up and good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Running inside, it's Scott. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back, getting the yardage.
Wide receiver going in motion. Might as well stick with him. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10+ yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Finding maybe a crease. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay.
Breaks into the open. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Looking for a man, it's Hayes. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Owls are in the hurry up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. You saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on the loose ball for a score. What a momentum-shifting play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception may be just the slightest crack in opening here. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Henry. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Going to look downfield again.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. Past the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And he makes the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. With the catch, it's Johnson.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Got out of trouble and throws. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing comes...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Creates a little space. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the first down on 4th and 1.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab over the middle. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got to lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Might have a chance. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back.
There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. Get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at